former Nole. Matthew Cleveland back in town. Taylor Bowen's been really good. Chandler Jackson and Jaleel Bethia ready to rock. This is the second time these two teams are meeting. Really improved every facet of his game. Watkins steps into a three. That rims out. Offensive rebound. Ewin. Now the birthday boy, Chandler Jackson, turns 21 today. Birthday bucket.
That could really be an X factor for this Miami team.
Averages nearly 8 points a game on the transfer. Ewin at the glass, flushes it home.
See what happened against Clemson. They really shut him out of that basketball game. They lost by 30 points. He has to look to assert himself early in this basketball game for Florida State.
By two, they played better over their last 6 games for Bill Courtney. Near turnover, thrown away, picked up by Miami. Johnson. Canes want to run. Divine Ogochukwu, 3-ball. In the air, yes sir! That's Jaleel Bethia. 9-4 Miami. Ewin working against Kidd. Trying to get to that right hand and does. Faces and he connects. Knowles down by 1.
Watkins, Ewin, those are the two guys who really have been consistent for Florida State this whole year. If they can get another guy really to step up, Jackson or Davis, they're going to be that much better. He said after that California game, they had a talk as a team, and that's when he really felt like this was his team. They're playing more connected, they're moving the ball better, and they're more active on the defensive side of the ball.
Dang, one of Florida State's best three-point shooters. Had a great look.
That's a great opportunity for Florida State, and that's how they want to play. Long rebound, get out and play fast, have open opportunities. You see the difference in Miami. They're playing connected. They're playing with more energy. Offensively, they're starting to move the ball. And they're a team that they can always score the ball, Aria, but defensively, they're playing much, much better.
Cleveland with over 30 on that night. Miami does have 2 wins in their last 4 games. They forced the turnover there.
And both teams are making it harder than it's supposed to be on the offensive side of the ball. And that's one way to do it. Stan McRae, just go ahead and get it. But who's going to do it for Florida State without Watkins in? And who's going to do it for Miami without Cleveland in the game?
Good questions nonetheless. Could Malique Ewin be the answer? Kyrie Huey was in there for the Canes. Ewin, good pass. Dang, launches from the right wing and he connects.
Malique Ewin is showing his skill set right there.
Staten McRae, his 3-ball off to the right, knocked out, rebound long, McRae lays it in. In transition, Davis, count it, through some contact as well. Kidd attacks, lays it in. Guarded by Johnson, pulls it out. 6 in the ACC in scoring, steps back and he buries the 3. That's got to feel good for Jamir Watkins.
You know, a tough 3, and he's here in the booze, but look, he's one of the most talented players in the country.
Well, speaking of talent, that was tough. Great finish from Ewin.
With the extra effort, getting the tip in on the offensive rebound. Great job by Bowen.
Forced turnover. Knowles on a run. Davis takes it himself, lays it in with the left hand. Eric Devendorf, speaking of electric. ED in the building. Bethia. Oh, that was nice. Jaleel Bethia was called the X Factor by his head coach. He's got 5 in that first half. Ewin on the drive. That's nifty. Bethia, mid-range, no. Active from Cleveland. Gives a second chance. Johnson, finger roll. For a comfortable victory. Turnover from Jackson. Up ahead, Ugochukwu's got a couple of teammates, doesn't see them in time, and then lost it. Oh, it's got to be frustrating for the Canes. What a pass from Ewin to Jackson, and he lays it in. Icy shooting continues for both of these teams. Bethia, left hand, another block shot. Cleveland, oh, Bowen, a man on a mission. Miami leads by 3.
And Bowen, 1 block, 2 blocks, it looks easy. And it's just not a shot that you want if you're Florida State. You can get a better shot with that, but how about Bowen on the defensive side of the ball, getting 2 blocks in a row, and great job by him.
Watkins turning, facing, and he connects.
Well, that's the length right there of Florida State's defense.
Bowen sticking with it, had a couple chances. What a bright sequence for Alir Malouk. Center in the NBA, right? The way that these guys are forming their skill sets really believes in what Malique will become in his future. Turnover, even better defense from Miami, and it'll lead to 2 points. Who's the first guy out?
Cam Hildreth. I mean, a lot of people think he's the best player on Wake Forest. He is the heart and soul. Oh, you know what? When players get called for a travel, they always look confused. I tell you that. When I got called for a travel, I was always going to be confused.
Jerry Dang looking like Eric Dievendorf from the right corner.
Get an opportunity for your teammates, but pounding the basketball usually ends up in a bad shot.
Bethea ties the game with 1 of 2. Swinton's 3-ball cans it. Kid's got the double-double, 6th this season. And back-to-back double-doubles. Ewin, strong drive, cut, and 1.
And I tell you what, they worked on that quick, short. Florida State execute what they worked on in the shoot-around. Great pocket pass right there.
That's the 3rd assist for Jackson. Oh, they've given him a hard time tonight. Ewin against Kidd. Couple of moves. Wrap around. How did he do it?
You call him a magician, but how about this? Up and under, good footwork, finishing with the left hand. He's competing at a super high level, and that's really the separator. When you're that good, when you have that skill set, but you're the one who really gives it all on the court, I mean, it shows. That's why he's going to be the #1 pick in the draft.
Yes, he will. Speaking of guys with high skill sets, down low at least tonight, Malique Ewin, he connects for large parts of this season.
And then you just see even right here on this position, the ball sticking. They're not guys that are just standing around. And look, you're going to get opportunities like those with a guy like Matthew Cleveland.
He's got 7 free throws out of 8 attempts.
Just the length and athleticism that Florida State has at every single position, it's going to be tough for any player.
What a pass from Thomas behind the back to Ewin.
Malique Ewin is still 100% from the field. Wow, Justin Thomas right there just
into the front court. Thomas, Boboin stripped.
I'll tell you what, it has been a sloppy one today, but Florida State's doing a great job of just making it tough for Matthew Cleveland every time he gets into the paint. One thing I really like about Davis is he doesn't let missed shots and turnovers deter him from being aggressive. He continues to be aggressive getting downhill.
Got to give him credit. He's had 7 big rebounds for Florida State, despite the scoring struggles from the floor.
Well, he has great size at the guard position. He's aggressive going to the ball.
That was really nice from Ugo Chukwu. Season high in turnovers for the Canes. Watkins on the drive, stripped. Under a minute to play. On the attack, laid in by Ugo Chukwu. It's a 5-point game, so the Noles have kept Miami around with some turnovers of their own. Between the two schools, VCU and Florida State, got a round of applause. Stick back there for Joe Bay. Miami back to within 5.
Done a lot of games in the ACC. I tell you what, Chuck is a class act. He's one of the best, not only in the ACC, but in the country.
Joe Bay throws it down.
You don't just want to keep letting Miami score baskets. You want to try to get some stops, but now you just want to be able to knock down free throws if you're Florida State.
Thomas, alley-oop!
Well, it's just a cherry on the top for Malique Ewin having a career night.
Want to thank Kirk McCarley. Great job on talent stats here tonight. Cleveland, right at the end. That's not going to go. Florida State, 74. Miami, 66. Rivalry dub in Tallahassee to the Noles.